And we alive. What is the deal? What is up? Let me tap in real quick. See what's good, man. Let's talk about some kicks. I need y'all to fill me in. I need y'all to fill me in on what's been happening. Fill me in on some sneaker news. Let's see. Oh, I never added it. All right, hold on a sec. Let me see. Live now. All right. Let me see if I was able to make some changes real quick. My bad, y'all. My bad. Just trying to make some changes real quick. And what is good to everybody who's tapped in? What is the deal? What up? Do me a solid, double tap that screen. Man, I need y'all to fill me in. I feel like I'm out of the loop a little bit. What's the word on the streets regarding these Travis Scott, these fragments? What is the word? Tap in, let me know. These things are supposed to release on the 20th. We know that they're now going to be on the sneakers app. I think they're for sure going to be on the Travis Scott website. But I think y'all already know how that can work out. If these sneakers drop on the Travis Scott website, who knows how much stock they're actually going to have available. I mean, who knows how many pairs are already backdoored. I mean, there's plenty of people that already got their hands on this kick that is currently selling this kick. Are y'all interested in these Travis Scotts? Like, what's your sneaker for the rest of this month, for the rest of September? What is your sneaker that you're looking to cop? Tap in the comment section and let me know. Man, there's a bunch of rumors even going on right now. Like, there's some juicy rumors of a shock drop, kind of floating around there in the internet. You know, man, and we're talking shock drop of undefeated fours. Which, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Undefeated fours. That's gonna be in my potential sneaker of the year. Like my very personal pick. Undefeated fours is gonna be up there in the top. I'm not saying it is my top. It's gonna be up there for sure. But let me throw some music on. I just realized how quiet it is. Y'all know I'll be liking to throw a little music on in the background. There we go. That's more like it. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Do me a favor, double tap that screen. It just likes the video. I appreciate that. The only thing it does, it just sends the video out to more people. That's the way YouTube algorithm works. That's the only reason why your favorite content creators just want you to double tap that screen or like the video. Shout out to everybody who is tuned in. I just hope said he is sick. Well, you know what, man? Feel better. You know what? Truth be told, I'm not even feeling that great neither. I went to the dentist today and I had a crown. I had a crown put on, so I got a temporary right over here in my bottom right side. And this crown was like more painful than a root canal. same dentist I was to all the time. He's done all the teeth and everything. Man, like, obviously, you know. Oh no! All right, stand by. Y'all work with me for a second, because I'm having internet issues, and I'm gonna plug up. I'm gonna hardwire. Stand by. Just y'all give me a second. I don't want the stream to go out. Be patient. I should be good here. I should be good. But yeah, man, I feel better. Say good morning from Sweden and have a nice day. All the way from Sweden, tapping in. Good morning. You have a good day as well. You have a good day as well. David said, can you be the dad that never had chat? Hector in the bill. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Do me a favor, double tap that screen, just like the video. I appreciate that. Hector, that is a very good question. Even though I don't necessarily consider myself to be a reseller, I do sell kicks. I trade kicks and stuff, so I honestly don't know. If I was to take a guess, I'd say about 180, 190-ish, somewhere in that area. You know, that's just really just taking the best guess. But I was sharing this during a different live. I'm originally from New York, so I live in Colorado, and outside of my wife and kids, I don't have any family, you know, immediate family out here. So anyway, the reason why I'm sharing that is I have shoes like back home in my parents' house in Queens. Like I just leave kicks over there. My brother Joel, he's not my blood brother, but we're close like that. Out in Florida, I got kicks at his house, and I got kicks out in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I mean? Places I be staying. So whenever I travel, I just leave sneakers behind, right? So the next time I come back there, you know, I got some fresh kicks, whatever. So I kind of got sneakers all over the place. So hard to tell like a definitive number, but I definitely got more than 150, if you put it that way. He said, I need every pair right now. That's crazy, man. So we have a podcast. Got to do with my boys. One of them, his name is Jay Elevate. He has a YouTube channel. Another one, his name is Lewis. His channel is Radio Kicks 26. My boy, Purple Haze. His channel is coming soon. But anyway, every Saturday, we have a podcast called One Pair at a Time. And, you know, if you would like to start building up a collection, get it one pair at a time. You know what I mean? Be patient, work hard, and, like, honestly, you can really get anything you want to get. Like straight up. You know what I mean? That's the byproduct of hard work. I mean, seriously, it is. So, man, these Travis Scotts are supposed to be dropping on the 20th. Everything has been real quiet. I mean, the internet has been quiet, like quiet regarding this release. So there's really no information on it. And I mean, I wouldn't think, number one, let me say it this way. Anything is possible, right? So now that I said anything is possible, I wouldn't think they would cancel this release with it being so close. So I do believe it's going to be dropping on his website, but it's just hard to tell. It's hard. If it's website only, it's going to be a difficult cop. It's going to be a very difficult cop. I've never hit on the Travis Scott website. I have hit on some Travis Scott's Black Phantoms. This was a couple of years ago. I want to say this is back in 2022. Whenever they dropped or whenever they released. That was when I had copped on those. Hit them directly from Sneakers app. Didn't even hit my size. You know, held on to those. And at SneakerCon Denver in 2025, this year, I had sold those Travis Scott Black Phantoms. Got me a couple of $100 for them, and I picked up my Air Jordan 1 High 85 breads. So I didn't do a direct trade. I actually got like $700 for those shoes. So the Air Jordan 1 High 85s were like $500 at that time. Since then, the prices come down. But I picked those up at SneakerCon, and yeah, it was actually like a pretty good cop. It was a pretty good cop. So that's what we got on the 20th. We have these Travis Scotts. It's a highly anticipated shoe. I know there's also a lot of chatter, a lot of rumors going around talking about him potentially leaving Nike brand, you know, and going to Adidas, or he's talking with other brands. You know, there's no way of telling. Like, honestly, there's no way of telling, you know, what he would do. However, I would admit that at least this shoe has some sort of buzz to it. So with this Jordan 1 Low Fragment having so much of a buzz, if he was to leave, I actually still see this shoe doing good. Or if he doesn't leave Nike brand, I see this Fragment doing good. That's the first part. So we got this Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Fragment, supposed to be dropping on the 20th. So we got 2 days until we see the shoe. Now there's more rumors floating around there. All of the shoe tubers, all of the biggest shoe tubers are talking about it. So there's more rumors now of a shock drop. And of course, we're talking about Undefeated 4s, which that shoe is an absolute beast. And we're also talking about the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4s, brick by bricks, which once again, that shoe is an absolute beast. 2 potential shoe of the year, sneaker of the year candidates for sure. You know, you know, a lot of potential for both of those. So I've heard sneaker of the year communications, you know, regarding white cement 4s. I've heard sneaker of the year Air Jordan 5 black metallics. I've heard sneaker of the year obviously brick by bricks, Undefeated 4s. I've heard people say Tokyo 5s. I don't know, man. Like, everybody got their own little personal list. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, fam? What up, bro? Said, bro, with the late night live, supposed to be asleep, bro. LOL. Like, you can talk, because in New York, it's 2:22 in the morning. Speaking of, I bowl league. I go bowling on Thursday nights. I got league on Thursday nights. So when I get off the live, I'll peep your Supreme Thursdays. Everybody who's tapped into the chat, and everybody who is going to watch the stream, because it's kind of cool. Like, people be watching like my stuff even after I stream, so that's dope. I wouldn't expect people to be watching live streams. I would think that they want to watch it live, but no, people be going back watching the live stream. But make sure you tap in to my guy Sneakerhead Game. He cops it all. That's number one. I mean, it's rare, you know, when he miss. So, dope channel. He's always coming with the freshest everything, man. And not just sneakers, but fashion, everything. He be on it. Check him out. Every Thursday, he be copping Supreme Thursdays, and he be getting it in. But your fam, have you been hearing the chatter? Like, everything's been real quiet, you know, regarding the Travis Scotts. But then there's chatter of a shock drop. So there's rumors, right? There's rumors of a shock drop of these Nigel Sylvester brick by bricks and Undefeated 4s. Yeah, for sure. Hit that like button. We appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. But yeah, man. I mean, there's chatter of a shock drop. And I mean, like, I know the Undefeated 4s have gotten like some negative publicity because there were quite a amount of pairs that, you know, had, you know, some QC issues, even if it's just minor. You know, that shoe has been known to have some QC issues. But I'll be honest with you, man. Like, number one, I did not hit on that kick. I'm gonna have to. Stand by 1 second. Give me 1 sec. My bad, y'all. I'm having some internet issues. I thought I was hardwired, and I'm not. So I'm gonna have to plug this in. If I keep having issues, I'll go ahead and plug in. Sneakerhead Game said, I heard might be a shock drop this weekend. Yeah. So is that just for the two, the brick by bricks, and the undefeated fours? Shock drop for just those two. And I mean, if that's the case, then yeah. I mean, I would definitely go for those again. There's no doubt about it. I would double up on those, easy. Cause y'all know I didn't hit, man, retail for the undefeated fours. And I ain't gonna lie, I made a video about it. Let me see what they're going for right now. Let me see what GOAT got them for. I'll check StockX as well. Cause I pulled the trigger a little early, so I got my pair for $394. Yeah, I got my pair for $394. Even though I haven't checked recently, I know at one point I saw them like at $298. I saw them in the twos. Checking prices here real quick. I've also been having, let me give this a shot. Y'all be patient with me for a second. I've been having an issue sharing my screen, like using the screen share. Let me see. Where we at? So let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, $357. So the prices have gone up just a tad bit. Because I've seen these like at $298. And keep in mind, I paid like $394. So I kind of pulled the trigger a little early. With my pair in particular, that was really after they dropped. So right after our last chance on the sneakers app, I went ahead and pulled the trigger a little early, on these in particular. Let's see where the Nigels are sitting at as well. They're brick by bricks. I mean, for you to cop this for retail, let me tell you right now, man, you winning. If you're able to pick these up for retail, you was winning. Alright, yeah, it's still holding good value, 7s and 800s. I got these in the size 12, I think. Shoot, I could have them in a 13. So size 12 is $849. Size 13 is $858. I mean, they're holding some medium 800s, man, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Most are calling that the sneaker of the year. That's what they're saying. Beto, what are you saying? Beto said there's a spider in this room. There's like 10 more people in here now. Man, I am having an internet issue. The next time I go live, I'm gonna tell you right now. The next time I go live, I'm gonna hardwire. So you basically got the undefeated force for retail by getting them bricks. Yeah. For retail. No, you ain't never lie. Like, even though I do speak about me going, hitting that third-party app for the undefeateds, truth be told, fam, like, I was able to cop so many kicks, getting that juicy deal, you know what I mean? To where I was able to cop so many kicks this year for below retail. I can't complain about the undefeated force. Now, let me ask you this. I'm starting to hear chatter about these Tokyo 5s. and that they're only going to be at tier 0 stores. Obviously, it'll be limited stock. I don't know any stock numbers, but these Tokyo 5s might be a difficult cop. Because we've had a few, even though 2025 has blessed us with a good amount of kicks. I mean, we definitely got some good OGs. We got some fire. We got some heat that's come in 2025. The reality behind it is there were still a couple of drops that wasn't that easy to get. Number one, the high 85 breads. Yeah, I mean, with limited stock, and if you didn't have a hookup with that, you was not getting that from retail. That's just it is what it is, kind of right there. And then the Jordan 1 Unions, those wasn't so easy to come by. And even though a lot of people hit on the undefeateds, man, I mean, I didn't, right? I know I'm not the only one, so that drop wasn't the easiest. I can actually see them. I can actually see them doing like kind of like a restock or a shot drop for the brick by bricks, because it was supposed to happen on Nigel's birthday. You'll know the story. The link got leaked and all that stuff, so Nike just went ahead and canceled the orders and just kind of scrapped the whole deal. But clearly they have inventory, right? They have stock of these brick by bricks, so I can totally see sneakerhead game. If you want to reveal it, I don't know if you want to wait until the end of the year. But what is your sneaker of the year? Do you know what it is yet? Do you know what your sneaker of the year is? He said yes. Yeah, man, my internet's like frustrating me right now. My internet's really frustrating me because it's moving all slow and it's lag here. Yes, there will be quick strike type release, some tier 0 and exclusive neighborhood accounts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I would be excited. I would be excited to see a shop drop with these bricks and with these undefeated 4s. And if I can double up on them, I tell you right now, I would. I really don't know who wouldn't, right? Especially for retail. And I also feel like the undefeated 4s right now is just kind of getting like that secondhand treatment. It's a beautiful shoe. Jay Nate in the build. What up, fam? Salute, fam. Man, it is a beautiful shoe. It is. It's not like to the original spec. I get it, but it's still an undefeated 4. It still is. And we're supposed to be, there's some heat coming out in 26 too, apparently. This. My sneaker of the year is Jordan 5, best GR release in a while. That was widely available. That turned into a monster. It's a Jordan 5 GR. So if you're talking GR, black metallic? Are you black metallic, or are you like fire red? What else we got? We had grapes, black metallics, fire reds, probably black metallic. Yeah, hitting on the bricks would be like hitting on the upcoming Travis, but worse. Yeah, I would like to see how this Travis release is gonna go. I would really like to see how this Travis release would like to go. Any interest in collecting Jordan 16, 17, 18 since MJ? I recently began to open up my my thoughts of trying other Jordans. Like when I was younger, there were just certain ones that I wore all the time, and as I gotten older, I just kind of kept that pattern. So like, just to give you an example, the Ferrari 14s, I know this is gonna sound bad, but I've never owned a 14 before I hit on the Ferraris. Never owned a 14. Never even had one on foot. So when I hit on the Ferrari 14s, you know what I mean, and seeing how comfortable it was. And let me tell you what was really impressive to me. How lightweight that shoe. It is such a lightweight shoe. Like, the weight of the shoe really just surprises me. It's extremely comfortable and is a lightweight kick. Because the 14 to me kind of looks a little bulky, but it's not. It doesn't feel bulky at all. So, but just gotta give you an example. Here I am in 2025, and it's my first time having a Jordan 14. You see what I'm saying? I've never had an appeal of a 14. All right, cool. So he said metallics. Yeah. Which, bro, that's a solid pick. I'm never gonna hold you. Like, it's a solid pick. It is a solid pick. I haven't really heard too many people talking about, ironically, maybe they just waiting for it to come up, but I haven't really heard too many people talking about Black Cat 4s. Because if we wouldn't have had the year that we had this year, Black Cat 4s would be like talk of the town. Like, it would be talk of the town. And I don't really hear anybody really, like, you know, talking about them joints. All right, since I got a few of my sneaker people in here, either you want to go to the rest of the year. Let's do that. Let's jump out to the rest for the rest of 2025. Let me know whether you cop them or not. It's a different story, but let me know like what your must-haves are. Like, yo, I must have these Travis Scotts. I must have these Tokyo 5s. I must have Gamma 11s. I must have Jordan 1 Low Chicagos. You know, what are your must-haves for the rest of this year? I want to see where y'all are at. Sam Ray says he's going to review the LeBron 23. Ooh. Sneakerhead Game said, I need 3 pairs of Black Cat 4s. I heard they might get pushed back. I heard something else was getting pushed back too. Dang, I don't remember what it was. But I heard something else was getting. Let me take a peek real quick. How do you feel about them Jordan 1 Low Chicagos? Sneakerhead Game, like, is it piquing your interest at all? Was it? What were they talking about? I don't remember if it was like some taxi 12s. I thought I saw something might get pushed back, but I don't remember what it was actually. All right, Sam Ray said Tokyo 5s for sure. I would like to get my hands on some Tokyo 5s. Yo, Sneakerhead Game, let me you said I had them, bro. They're fire in person. Low Chicago Bugs. The big swoosh. Yes. Yeah. Those are coming home. Them big swoosh ones are definitely coming home, fam. Yeah, I like those. And let me tell you a shoe that I slept on. One of my boys that used to live out here moved to Florida, right? He came out, he works out here at the airport from time to time, so he flies back like once a week or whatever for work purposes. And he had the Nigel 1 Lows, the Better Way Times on foot. Yeah, I'm gonna need a pair of those. I'm gonna need a pair of those. So yeah, the Chicago 1 Lows. Yes, please and thank you. Tokyo 5s. Yes, please and thank you. That's all that I would say for this month, at least. The Travis Scotts and Tokyos. I think those T Scotts are gonna be a difficult cop, so I can just push those right off the radar. medium soft pick, rare air 11s. I would like to get the rare air 11s. I'm not gonna say it's like a Mando cop. I'm not gonna say it's mandatory, but I would like to get it just to kind of keep it with the pack. I know they're gonna keep running with this rare air theme, next year. So, Tour Yellows is part of that rare air deal. So, hey, if they're gonna keep it going, I guess I would like to cop it. You know what I mean? Just to kind of keep that pack together. So as I keep copping them, I'll pull out all of the rare airs, within the series and go with that. Speaking of rare airs, I have not even worn my rare air 4s yet, and I got them late. And I got those things like super late. I know the shoe's like mad old now. Never made a video on it. I just never did one. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. I appreciate y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. We got a few people in the building. Already got 11 likes, so it's always love, man. It's always love. We got Italy in the building, man. Shout out. Shout out. Cheers to everybody who is in the building. Let me what else do we have here? What are the prices? I've noticed that the prices. Let's check out some more prices here. Where you at? Why you not sharing? I got y'all. Give me one sec. I'm like sitting here trying to share the screen and it ain't working. Alright, let's try it again. Alright. For me, here goes a sleeper. Number one, I love wearing these joints. I actually just put them down. I did a final clean. I'm cycling in like my fall kicks, so I'll put these down. But these right here, I think I read an article that was saying something about the reason why these did so poor here in the States is because we were getting some pairs from Asia or something like that and kind of flooded the market. I remember seeing something talking about that. But these joints right here are just like so clean. These joints are so clean, and did you see that? Size 10, 233, 11, 286, 12, 294. All right. They starting to get a little bit more respect. 315. I mean, compared to the pine greens, that's nothing. But yeah, people really didn't like those, apparently. Here's another shoe that's kind of come down a tad bit. Ooh, still in the 500s in the size 12, size 13, 602. Okay. So yeah, these Awakes are definitely holding their value. I like the black pair too. I might have to grab these, man. I just might have to. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep my pink, that Arctic pink. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep it. In the meantime, I think I will. But yeah, I might have to get these joints, man. I'm never gonna hold you. How much is your shoe collection worth? Ballpark. That is a very good question. I was talking to one of my employees, and I was telling him, let me get a calculator out. Peep this. Let's say, and I'm gonna be very gentle with these numbers. Very gentle with these numbers. Let's say on average, let's be nice. Let's use $140, which is a very, very generous number. Jordan 1 is selling for 185. Just to put that into perspective, $180, $185, and that's for a Jordan 1, right? So now if you start attacking like dunks, you could be in that 130 or 135 area. You know what I mean? But that's $140 is very generous. But anyway, if you take $140 and multiply that by, let's just say, 175 sneakers, that comes out to $24,500, and that's being very generous by saying your average shoe is $140. That's and I would agree with that. 200 would be a good, it really would be a good basic price. I mean, it really would be. All right, so let's use 200 times 175. You're at 35,000 even. And yeah, one pair at a time, man. I mean, when you look at that, it might just blow your mind on your collection and what you actually have here. It actually just might blow your mind. I mentioned this on my last live that I'm looking to oh my bad, I'm gonna start another YouTube channel. So I'm getting closer to let me see what these Tokyo 5s are going for. I'm getting closer to monetization on this channel. You see, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. If these things are going to be limited, and right now they're going for $444 in a size 12, let's see, 11 is $423, so we're talking 400s. 500 for 13. I mean, the prices aren't looking terrible yet. It's not. It's actually not. It's not looking too bad. Yeah, I like these joints, man. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I like these joints. What was all the hype? Look, the Cavestone is a nice looking kick. It is. It's a nice looking kick. But people were sitting here calling this sneaker of the year. I'm like, come on, man. Like, stop playing with me. What are y'all doing over here? Sneaker of the year, Cavestone. It's a nice kick. It's a dope kick. I'll even say it's dope. Come on, man. That's the Jordan 4 of the year right there. Yeah, all right. Yeah, everything's going for below retail except for that infamous 12 and a half. So it looks like everything's going for the retail. Lewis said, I had a pair of Black Cat 4s a month after they came out in 2020, and I wore them around not knowing what shoe I had on. And it was size 12. I regret ever wearing them. That's up to you. That's up to you, man. I mean, wear your kicks. You know what I mean? If you want to. Do you still have them? And if you do, it's actually dope that you did wear them, because once this other pair comes out, it's going to decrease the value on the 2020 pair anyway. I'm not saying it's going to tank, but it will, supply and demand. So yeah, wear them joints. It ain't no different than what happened with the Undefeated 4s. Kind of like the same concept. Value. They sure is. 700s. Yo, between the pink and the racer blue, between these two, which one do y'all like best? If you like 5s, which I'm sure y'all do, which one do you like best? Toro, yeah. I think those Toro Fords are gonna be a problem. Next year we're supposed to be getting some. I think it's next year. We're supposed to be getting those Nigels. Racer Blue, yo, it's like I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. Me personally, man, it ain't no macho thing. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I just don't be rocking pink like that. You know, I was still living back in New York. You know, when Cam came through and pink range, pink fur coats and chinchillas and all that stuff. I never jumped on that pink train. I just never did. Nothing against pink. I ain't nothing against it. I just don't be rocking it like that. So now that I got the Pink Awake 5s, I'm sitting here like, am I gonna keep this shoe? Am I gonna toss it? You know what I mean? It's still undecided, to be honest with you. But this pair right here, to me, is just dope. Yo, I got a question. This is gonna sound weird because I'm always, sometimes I put silly colors into my lace swaps, right? Just to kind of see how it looks, and then I throw it on camera. Would you, if you had a Black Cat 4, which Lewis has, would you keep it all black with black laces, or would you put white laces in it? What would you do? I love the pink pair. I would freak them with an outfit, no problem. But for me, the Racer Blue are everything where, yeah, you see, and fam, I do not be rocking pink like that. Matter of fact, when I made my video, when I made my video for the pink pair, I literally got one Nike shirt that's like a pink shirt, and I was on a live like now, so I was doing like a behind the scenes, you know, making content behind the scenes or whatever. And I was sitting here talking to the chat and all that stuff for a little bit. Then I was like, all right, y'all, let me stop talking. Let me make this video. So I went ahead and made the video. Anyway, make a long story short, even in my video, I forgot to put my pink shirt on, like, because, you know, I just forgot. You say left is all black, maybe off-white lace, you know. Yeah, I can see that, an off-white lace or sail, just so that it's not a super contrast, kind of like what we got here, you know, with that black and white. So if you did an off-white or sail, yeah, this is crispy, man. This is crispy. The shattered backboard. Talk about a shoe, man. Like, only in 2020, I'm not gonna say only, but here in 2025, just take a look at this lineup, just all right here. To where people look, shattered backboard 1, trash. Jordan 4, navy, trash. This is what people are saying. Red Air Force, trash. White cement Force, oh, you don't like the leather. Undefeated Force, QC issues. K-Stone sneaker of the year. Oh man, these Fire Red 5s are fire. I mean, they just are. They're fire. By the way, I don't think Jordan 1s are trash and all that stuff. I'm just saying, like, just generally speaking. Of course, Lewis. I'm not saying they're trash. I'm just talking about people just been, man, we've had so much drop this year. I think it's easy to overlook, and it's easy to see, or should I say it's easy to miss, you know, like what we've actually like had. I'm talking about like any other year, fam. You know what, let me take it back a little bit. Any other year to have a Black Cat 3, people would say yes. They would say yes to a Black Cat 3. Any other year outside of 2025, man. Give me a Flu Game 12. You put out a Flu Game 12 and people would say yes to the Fluies. Foam posits, black metallics, white cements, Red Air 3s. I personally think the Red Air 3 is a nice kick. I like what they did with it. And for me, like, kind of like behind the scenes, I kind of see it as in like maybe Nike was trying to like test their hand at making a collaboration looking shoe. Those Red Air 3s and Red Air 4s could have easily been a collab. Easily. Jordan 1 UNC. Trash. That's what people are saying. A Jordan 1 UNC 1. A UNC 1. White cement 4s. Look, if y'all can go back to your prior selves, you remember the hype, during COVID and even slightly after it. But if you can go back and talk to your previous self and tell them like, yo, fam, flu games are gonna be sitting. White cement 4s are gonna be sitting. It's gonna be readily available. UNC 1s are gonna be sitting. Straight sitting. Shattered backboards are gonna be sitting. No way, I don't believe it. Yeah, believe me. Shattered backboards available. I know it's actually kind of crazy to think about it out loud, to be honest with you. That's how dynamic this year was. This is a strong year. Sneaker Head Game said Jordan 1s will come back in the end of 26-27. Watched it recycle every 5 years. Lewis, 1s, 4s, and 6s are the only ones I really like, even though those are basic. Look, man, you like what you like. You know what I mean? I am a solid. I've owned solid every Jordan 1 through 13. Solid. I was a 1 through 13 hard body fan. Like I shared with y'all, I got my first Jordan 14 this year, which was the Ferrari 14. So, but yeah, I was a solid 1 through. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. Let me take that back. Oh, that's a lie. I just started liking the Jordan 2 over the past like 2, it could be 3 years now. Prior to 2 or 3 years ago, I've never had a Jordan 2 on foot. I just didn't like them, and then out of nowhere, something just changed, and boom. I love the Jordan 2. I really do. I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. All that stuff. So I'm real new to the Jordan 2. Only the past 2 or 3 years. So yeah, I haven't been like a faithful 1 through 13. I've been a 1 through 13 minus the 2. But I love the 2 now. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is actually pretty solid. It is. That is actually kind of solid. He said, I can't stand 12s. I don't know what it is about it, but I would never own a pair. Well, if a shoe isn't aesthetically pleasing to you, I mean, I don't blame you. That's exactly what I used to always say about the 14s, right? Because I know people that's always going crazy over 14s. But when I was younger, ironically, I used to hoop in 12s too. So 12s are extremely comfortable for me. Sneaker Head Game said 12s are okay. So he's not a big 12 fan either. I actually like 12s. Yeah, I actually like 12s. But I get it because people actually say, I've heard people say they don't like 13s. They just don't like the way they look. And I actually like any 13 that got like the reflective, like the little 3M stitching. I just think that looks so dope. I think that looks so dope. These are my go-tos right here, and they're actually starting to separate. These are my go-tos right here, and I'm getting some separation. You can even see the white right here. Oh, okay, okay, all right. So you do mess with 12s. All right. He said I mess with 12s heavy, have over 8 pairs. All right, all right. I got you. He said the 1.4s I don't think they should have came out with was the denims. But then again, like respectfully, so that was a woman's release. So you know, for the ladies, I get it. I get it. For the ladies, we can let them have it. We can let them have it. What year? Oh, 17s. What year those 13 bridges? Yeah, those are 2017s. And I mean, bro, I wear those a lot. Like I rock those a lot. Super comfortable. I wear those a lot. Like a lot. You got over 8 pairs. All right, you got over 8 pairs of 12s. Give me your top 3. What's your top 3 12s? I wonder if flu games are even up there. I wonder. Give me your top 3 12s. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restore those up. And so Purple Haze does customizations and restorations. I would actually like to learn on how to do it, to be honest with you. So I think that'd be like a nice little project. Samurai actually does restorations as well. So I would definitely like. I think that'd be dope. Like honestly, if I was to host like a live and have like a few people up here on panel, like do restorations, I'll go and get the glues and paints and whatever I need, and kind of do like a live like walkthrough and teach me, what I mean, and whatnot. I think that'd be dope. What percentage of your shoes do you wear on a daily? I actually wear a decent amount, but just for like full transparency, yeah, I work a lot, right? I work a lot, and so when I can, I wear my kicks. So one of the guys on our panel, his name is Jay Elevate. He has a YouTube channel as well, and we be clowning on him because we call him like Dead Stock Jay. That's like our little joke, because a lot of his shoes are dead stock. And when I was kind of changing up my setup, I was doing like some YouTube lives, and I kind of changed my setup around and stuff like that. I've noticed I have a lot of sneakers that's dead stock. Like I got a lot of kicks. You can't wear them all, I guess, right? So I was like, yo, Jay, I'm not even gonna laugh at you no more, man, because I don't know, I must have like, 60, 70 pairs that's dead stock, which is a lot. So I was like, I can't even talk crap anymore. Like a lot of mines are dead stock too. So, but I do wear my kicks, and more importantly, I do YouTube lives on like cleanings because cleaning sneakers is very therapeutic for me. So you might look at my shoes and think they're dead stock when they're not. Like I wear my kicks, but I just clean them up very well. All right, my bad. I did ask you a question. All right, okay, here we go. French Blue Taxi, and of course the Bread 12s. But I love my 12s. All right. Yep, playoff 12. Oh yeah, the playoff 12s. All right. Yep. All right. French Blue Taxi. That's fair. So since you already got them, are you gonna mess with these new taxis? Probably not. Yeah, hey, that's a solid list. Can't be mad at that. Yeah, that's a solid list. Do you get down with any 13s? My man said definitely. I need a new pair. I slightly cooked my OG. Ooh, slightly. A little slight barbecue action. I get it. I get it. A little slight cookage. Yeah, I'm looking forward to these. When are those dropping? Man, for the love of me, I cannot remember what shoe that I saw that looked like it was getting pushed back. It could have been. Was it Gamma 11s? I don't remember. All right, Taxi. When are those taxis coming out? November 8th. Yeah, I think those taxis are going to be a problem too. I think those taxis are going to be a problem. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Like, the market has been real. Like. All right. Watch this. And I'm not saying this for no I'm not saying this for no disrespect, right? But I'm telling you right now, I had no idea, like, the hood was gonna be fighting over Cool Grade 9s. The Cool Grade 9s performed on a level that I had no idea would perform on. I didn't even personally. I'm glad I got them. I'm glad I hit on them. I didn't think people were gonna go crazy over the black metallic 5s. It was like out of nowhere, everybody and their mama love 5 now. Out of nowhere, everybody and their mama love 10s. Everybody talks so much crap about these 10s. Oh, I don't like the toe cap. Oh, they messed it up. Oh, they messed it up. So what up? So something, I don't know. Sometimes it can be real iffy on like what's hot, right, and what's not, because people get to arguing over something that you like. For real? Cool Grade 9s? Is this what we're doing? And I like the Cool Grade 9s. I don't have them. I didn't go for them. I like them. But I was like, wow. That is hard facts. The hood do love their 5s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. that is a fact. That is a fact. That is a hard fact. But people they didn't keep that same energy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good on those. And they be out there disrespecting my one. I'm talking about like, boom. Taxi. Do y'all know Taxi? Let me look this up. Taxi 1s. Things are going for like below $100. Man, I love my Jordan 1s. Below 100. Prices have come up a little bit. A Jordan 1 Taxi, size 12, $114. Size 13, $116. You said you can't forget about the 11s. LOL. Hard facts. That is hard facts. I like 11s. I don't know where my pair is at. You want to talk about cooked? I gotta get these restored. I think I see them. Nah, this isn't my cooked pair. This is my good pair. As you can tell, I even took the laces out of these. Yep. So I made a video about this because this is my 2019 pair. Back up there. Here we go. This is my cooked pair. All right. And this is my 2012 pair. So my 2012 pair is the pair that's so the 2019 pair and the 2012 pair. The 2012 pair got the Jumpman facing to the right. 2019 pair got the Jumpman facing to the left. You'll see it. Damn, this shoe is dirty. Got rocks falling on them. Yeah, I like me some 11s. Now, I don't know why. I'm sure y'all do. But I am not a fan of 11 lows. I'm not. I'm not an 11 low fan. I gotta clean these. There's all types of mud that's just falling right on my computer. Nasty. But I told you I wear these a lot. It's crazy, I only got mud on one of them. But yeah, I wear these a lot. I'm gonna clean these up. I'll do a live and clean these up. But I wear those a lot. I'm gonna break up these cave stones too. That's part of my fall. Fall cake there. Break up these cave stones. I'm gonna break out these Palomino ones. I got me a couple of kicks. I'm gonna go ahead and break them right on out. Start rotating my sneakers around. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. It is 3:15 Eastern time, so all my people on the East, y'all are wilding right now. I don't know why y'all ain't in the bed counting sheep, snoozing away, but you're tapped into the channel. I ain't mad at you. Shout out to everybody who just tapped in. We talked about these Travis Scott fragment lows, potential shock drop. I'm hearing a lot of rumors. I know nothing. We're hearing potential shock drop, undefeated fours, Nigel Sylvester, brick by bricks. Sneakerhead game, before you bounce, I want to give this man his flowers. I actually want to give this man his flowers. I am on record. I'm telling you right now. I remember before the Nigel Brick by Bricks dropped, I was talking to the guys and I was like, nah, I'm indifferent about the shoe. I don't feel one way or the other. Matter of fact, I wasn't even gonna go for the bricks. I was like, nah, I'm not really gonna go for them, right? And he was like, yo, Nigel, man, this brother is New York, Queens, doing the thing. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. And I was like he really kind of snapped it back. Pause, because I don't like the way that sounded. But he really brought it back home for me. You know what I mean? To where I was like, nah, man, you're right, man. Like, I'm from Queens. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? And like to see somebody make it, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you rejoice? Why wouldn't you celebrate with them? Why wouldn't you have joy? Why wouldn't you support, right? Your own. Why wouldn't you support your own? So anyway, you know, like shout out to Sneakerhead Game because he's the one who really kind of like, he was like, douche. He's like, you're a New Yorker, snap out of it. so and I was able to cop for retail, you know what I mean? So that was dope. That was dope. But shout out to everybody who tapped into the stream. I think I'm gonna go live again. Y'all know, for those that don't, I'm on this journey. I'm gonna be fully monetized by the end of November. So look, thanks for punching in, thanks for tapping in, all that. Y'all get some rest, because your boy's gonna get back up on here so we can continue to chomp away at these hours. All right. It's always love in this end. Thanks for tapping in. For everybody who just joined, double tap that screen, like the screen and whatnot. You jumped in on the tail end, but I got plenty of content y'all can go peep. Make sure you check out my guy Sneakerhead Game. Make sure you check out my guy Sam Ray. They got YouTube channels as well. Check out Sam Ray right here. Thanks for plugging in. I'll take a little break. Number one, I'm not even sleepy. That's number one. I think I'm gonna get on my Xbox to play my video game. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's all good. Shout out to everybody who tapped in. It's always love, man. Like and subscribe.